I'm live. Woo. All right, guys. As I'd mentioned yesterday with Mike, I'm going to be doing a live drawing today of there's a camera of Lone Star. So I'm just going to hop right into it. I started on some sketches, and I will be doing this live, and you can win it. Simply look down in the what do you call it, in the description. I said that I picked a few random words that have come up in previous chats with Mike and things on his YouTube channel. So shouldn't be too hard. But, they're magic words. So if you've been tuning in and been paying attention, then it shouldn't be too hard for you to pick up one of these drawings. I'm going to do a headshot first in pen, and then I'm going to move over to a more finalized drawing that should be pretty sweet. So hopefully somebody wins. All right, cool. I'm gonna flip the camera and let's do this. Oh, let me turn on chat real quick. What's up? I'm about to get this rolling. Nope. Hold on a second. Switch the camera. All right, here we go. So this is what headshots I'm gonna be doing real quick. This is 8.5 by 11. I'm gonna ink it with ballpoint pen real quick. Quick little headshot. And I will give this away for free first off, and then the second drawing I'm going to do is this one over here, a more finalized pick of Lone Star. I'm going to ink it and give this away as well. If you're just joining me, which I got 2 new views, to win it, look down in the description. You have to say one of, I think I got 5 magic words I picked, and if you say that magic word in conversation, you have to chat, you have to interact, you will win this. Well, one of these. If I can, I'll do 3. If not, I'll just do 2. But that'll work, yeah. All right, so let's get this going. Fix my camera. So headshot first. Let me back this out a little bit. There we go. That'll work. Cool. Let's get to it. I saw that Mike was live. Of course he is. And I'm trying to do this freebie giveaway, and everybody's over there listening to him. How are his fans going to win some cool artwork if they're over there listening to him? So anyway, let's do this. Thanks for joining me. And I wanted to do this to say thanks. A Panera, though. Aw, bummer. Alright, man. Well, hop back in if you can. And just spit out a bunch of words real quick, and maybe you can win one. These are words, are like topics that have come up. Oh, cool, man. Thank you. Words I've chosen are previous stuff we've discussed, so it shouldn't be too hard. This first picture I'm doing is a little. I've deviated a little from Mike's Lone Star drawing, his concept of him, just a little bit. But it's just a sketch, so hopefully he won't mind too much. Were you guys on last night with Mike? That was a good time. What's up, Carlton76? What's up, man? How are you? I've been drawing comics professionally for, let's see, since '06, so about 12 years. Professionally. I've been drawing all my life, but yeah. I've always loved comics. That's kind of what got me into art, and I just stuck with it. So, and if you guys are just joining, and if you want to know how you win one of these drawings, simply look down in the description. Should be there. I have some pre-chosen words, and if during conversation you say one of them, you win. So, not too hard. And if no one mentions any of the words I've chosen, then I'm simply just I'll pick one at random. I'll make up a number and I'll go that route. But yeah, so this is for you guys, fans of Lone Star. I just want to say thank you. You guys are awesome. You guys have been helping out Mike, and things have been going really, really well. Right now, what I'm working on professionally, I can't say because I signed an NDA. It's a gentleman who is in a totally different industry, but he wants to do some comics and submit them to, um, you know, publishers, and then have his comic published that way. So it's nothing you've heard of. It's just simply one of his stories, and he's self-financing it. And um, I can say that there was another artist who's working on the first two books before me, and she is getting very big right now. And so, but that's all I could really say. Um, so it's going to be cool to follow her up on it, and we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully, it gets picked up and does well, and I wish the guy all the best. So, and then beyond that, if you guys have been following me, is Shadow Sentry going to be on Indiegogo? Yes, it is. So the plan is, after I finish this current work I'm doing, which should be wrapped up around the end of the year, I will start the Indiegogo for the Shadow Sentry. And so I'm currently, working on some script stuff and talking to a writer about possibly coming on board. And because while I can write, I'm not a writer. I'm a penciler and an artist. So I mean, I'm a creator, so I can create the characters. I can come up with cool plots and things like that. But as far as the writing goes, I'd rather have someone who's done it, professionally, and go that route. So that way it's more finalized, and I want it to be good. I want it to be awesome for you guys. So that's my plan. So you do have to wait to the end of the year, but that's not too far out. So, and hopefully you guys have checked out my channel and seen the Shadow Sentry intro I did. The other day I did the team shot. Yes, cool, man. Glad that's looking cool. Glad you guys like that. Yeah, I'm a total 90s fanboy, if you guys haven't guessed, and I love all that stuff. So Shadow Sentry will definitely have vibes of that, and hopefully take you guys back to those good old days. I love that stuff. That's my plan. Can we ask the genre? Is it a superhero comic? It is a superhero comic. Let me see. I lost the... Where'd they go? There they are. It's a superhero comic. I enjoy your art style a lot, so definitely check it out. Awesome. Yeah, the team shot was so cool. It was good. So the Shadow Sentry, it is a team book. It is, it's like I said on the stream the other day, it's like an X-Men meets the Matrix kind of book. Two of my favorite things, mash them together. Some supernatural aspects to it, but it's a superhero team book, and the plan is to have it be a lasting, ongoing kind of series. So yeah. What are some of your guys' favorite books from the 90s? We were kind of talking about it a little last night. John Malin mentioned, he liked Savage Dragon and stuff. That was a cool one. I dug his style. I liked the Wildcats, like Silvestri stuff. Honestly, I collected all the Image stuff when it started coming out. I was getting Pit, I was getting Cyberforce, Youngblood, you name it. I was just like eating it up. The other day I mentioned I was buying even Spawn, and I wasn't even reading it, I was just buying it. And I didn't really know who McFarlane was. When I came into it, it was kind of around the time that Image formed, so it was like all these guys I didn't really know their work when they were in Marvel. So I had a lot of catching up to do, and so I went back and I bought like the Spider-Man issues that Larson was doing when he was doing work on that, and then the Spider-Man stuff McFarlane was doing. So, but that was cool going back and kind of getting all those old issues and stuff. That's kind of the thing about comics. Aloha, Jay Simmerly. What's up, man? Favorite comic book artist? That would be Jim Lee. I'm a big Jim Lee fan. Sorry, I'm trying to get this camera in a good spot. Hold on a second. Yeah, definitely Jim Lee. As you could probably tell from my art style, I have, some of his similarities and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, as a kid, Jim Lee was like my favorite, and so I thought he was the best artist. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna draw like Jim Lee, and so that's what I did. All right, let's see here. This one I'm not gonna finish 100%. I'm gonna because the other one, since I don't know if you guys saw this yet, but this is the one I'm gonna do finalize inks on. So this is gonna be a yeah, this will be one I'm gonna be giving away. Hopefully you can win it. And this one's gonna be sweet. So I will get 99% there with this headshot that I will give away. So this will be one, and then if I have time, I will do another headshot to give away. But for now, I got these two. I'll finish this afterwards, so I don't have to bust out my what do we call them, the circles, and do all that stuff. I'll do that afterwards, so you guys don't have to wait too long. It's a Saturday, don't want to keep you here all day. Alright, and then I have the eagle in the background. I don't know if you can see that. Eagle's back there. So I'm gonna ink that real quick. And then this guy's almost done. Let me do this here. Since this one's a headshot, I'm not showing the emblem on his chest. I'll just go this route. And if you're just joining, if you want to win one of these, all you have to do is say the magic word. You gotta interact, you gotta converse. I have some words that I've picked out from previous chats with Mike and stuff on his channel that I was a part of anyway. And if you happen to say one of those words during this live stream, you will win. No, that's a good one, but Carlton, are you in the same boat as Mike with the Meg? Yes. 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 If you're talking about money-wise, yes. I did the background inks with Mike on that book, and yes, I'm in the same boat with Mike on that. Yeah, no worries. Hopefully it's coming soon. Unless Mike mentions something that I haven't heard yet. So, but anyway. True that, brother. True that. But although that has come up in conversation in Mike's chats, I didn't choose those two words. But that would have been a good one. I feel like I'm cursing when I say it. Jesus Christ. But that was a good one. Yeah, so speaking of the Meg, it is up for pre-order on Amazon.com. And it should be out in September or something, I think. Or it is September, the end of September, I meant. Yeah, I saw Mike was doing a chat over there. I'm like, darn it, I purposely like said, "Oh, I'm gonna do my thing at 4 o'clock," to, you know, don't do anything then. Of course, he's doing something. Yeah. All right, so this one is pretty much there. All right, let's see here. Let me back it out. All right, and I will sign it obviously, but this is the first. Get a good view. That's one of the first ones I'll be giving away. LoneStar headshot. And I would have went a little different route with the goggles. And sorry, the table's angled, so kind of, there we go. It's a little bit better. Nice try, Humphrey Bear. Nice try. You like the patriotic flair of Lone Star, but not Star Spangled. Does that mean you don't like his American flag logo on his jacket? Alright, let me sign this up and I'll move on to the second. Alright, number 1 is down, and I'll finish the emblem later, but I want to hop to this one. This one's going to take a little bit longer. This one I'm going to do full inks on and give this sucker away. No one said any words yet. You just got to keep talking. Magic. Nope, that's not it either. So I like to use a brush on my holding lines. So I'll come in with a brush first. I'm really digging the colors that Mike put up on the Indiegogo page. It looks really good in colors. The colors he has is really good. Have I told you how handsome you're looking today? You want one of these, don't you? Well, if nothing else, I think for that comment you might just win that headshot if no one says one of the words. But I think for the headshots I might just pick somebody, but we'll see. We'll see how many people actually say some of my words. All right, I'll throw you guys a bone, okay? Who does Mike harp on me about when it comes to my art? You guys recall? That's one clue I can give you guys. You would have had to be there when I was first on with Mike. You're better than Jim Lee. No, you got it, man. Jim Lee. That's it. Bam. All right, man. You get the headshot. Congratulations. Do. And thank you for that compliment. That's very nice. I'm better than Jim Lee. Thank you. Can't say I believe it, but thank you. So, Bodini Bond, if you want to, maybe on Twitter, maybe DM me and then give me your address or something, unless you can think of a better way to get your info to me. But yeah, that was one of my magic words. Or my pre-chosen words, I should say. So, congratulations, sir. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you feel comfortable just throwing out your address on the stream here. So, I'm also on Instagram. I don't know. You can message me on there or Facebook. I don't care. Whatever works for you. How did you guys find out about my live draw? I'm just curious. Did you see my post up on the Lone Star fan page? I wanted to make sure I got the message out. I was on a stream last night, so if you guys were on there, you would know. But anyway, yeah, me and Mike. Mike, I met when I moved to San Diego in about another jacket web gear. It's very military. Yeah, it is an awesome design. I really dig it. I moved here in like 2005, and our first place, me and my wife, after we got married, we lived in La Mesa, and Alias Comics had just started, and Lamppost Publications was literally like blocks away from us in La Mesa. And through a friend of a friend, I don't know if you guys know Ben Herrera or not, but he knows Mike, and he told me about Mike, and I hooked up with Mike through Ben, and then yeah, went into Lamppost over there, and then showed Mike my portfolio, and he kind of, he liked what he saw, and he's like, yeah, man. So I came in as like an intern, and Mike was doing his best to get me out of my Jim Lee style. Just because, I did have a lot to learn, but I lacked a lot of structure and things, and Mike is big on knowing structure. And after reading Bridgman and the books that Mike gave me, I do think Jim Lee does have some good structure. I don't think he'd be a good artist without it, but I do see a lot of Bridgman and stuff in his art. So anyway, I still like Jim Lee, but Mike's style has definitely rubbed off on me a bit, and I've simplified things a lot and just cleaned up my style. But I definitely love the old 90s West Coast style, so I still have a little of that in my art. Sorry if I'm dropping down here. All right. Did you meet Gary Shipman yet on any of the streams? I know Gary. I've met him. On the streams. I don't know if I was on with him on any of the streams, but yeah, I think I met Gary through Mike, and I did a show in Chicago where he's from, and I met him, and yeah, Gary's a cool guy. He's funny. I like his sense of humor. Yeah, so I'm excited for him when he launches his Indiegogo. That'll be cool. And I remember Packins Land when I was with Mike at Alias Comics, so that was cool. I'm excited for that. I do have one though. Come on, man. I got one in there. Should. But I do apologize. I never got into Ghost Rider too much. But yeah. But I do have a lot of stuff in my store, man. I hope you can find something you like. But anyway, so back to Mike. This stream is about Mike, Lone Star. Yeah, so me and Mike worked on Hand of the Morning Star together. Well, he started it first, and honestly, I think he wanted to just kind of back off of it, and so they gave it to me, and that was my first published work. So that was cool. Yeah, so Mike is a very selfless kind of guy, and he's willing to help out people, and I love that about him. And so yeah, so Mike has been a huge influence in my career, however short it is. It's not a long career, but 10 plus years is pretty good. So yeah, so after, I think I'm just gonna make this all black. All right, got that done. Do some more holding lines, then I'll get on the background and stuff. Yeah. Sorry. It's hard to talk and draw at the same time sometimes. Yes. Very good question, Humphrey Bear. Working on Hand of the Morning Star, that book was like a manga style, but like Mike called it like a manga America style. Um, so kind of simplified. So that was the first uh, work I did. So it was definitely different than what I was used to, which was more of the, image West Coast style of stuff. So I had to simplify everything a lot. But at that point in my career and where I was at as an artist, it really helped me to focus more on structure and focus on, um, just having things look natural. And because I was using some cross hatching, I was using, some of the stuff that I do, but it was like I really needed to make sure that the faces looked good and the hands looked good and things like that. So it really helped me focus on those things um, over all the other stuff, which was, what I typically tended to focus on, which was like I don't know, the action and the explosions and the uh, just all that kind of stuff. It forced me to kind of simplify things and yeah, because that book, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but most of the book was not action. It was, I did the scene where the guy, he's talking to the hero in the coffee shop kind of deal, you know what I mean? And that's important to know how to illustrate that and tell that in comic book form as well. So yeah, definitely a really good learning experience. So I can go back and forth if I need to simplify things. I can. If I want to get real crazy, I can. If you go on my DeviantArt page, you can see some sample pages I submitted to Marvel, and just different sample pages I've done in the past, and you can see just the kind of progression, I guess, and where I've come from and where I'm at now. So, um, yeah. All right. How for Mike, how long have you guys followed him or his career? I'm just curious. Like, did you know about him when he was back at Marvel or what? Do you like how I said I was gonna just do the holding lines? Holding lines are just like the outer parts of the body, and now I'm like going in with the brush on the interiors too. Carlton 76. Well, welcome back to comic books. I'm assuming you're like everyone else, and it's like you can't find anything you really like in the mainstream, and it's like you're starving. Oh, nice Hedge Knight. Yeah, that was some good stuff. Okay, so you're new to Mike stuff, Humphrey Bear. All right. All right. So I got my holding lines. I'm gonna go ahead and start inking him, and then pull out and show you the background. Got some background here, and gonna do some thick blacks. Oh, nice. Wow, Malibu. Yeah, was that his first stuff? I think Malibu was like, that was his first work, I think. So you've been following for a long time then. All right. So I've got all these different kind of pens. I got different sizes and stuff. So now it's just a matter of picking out which ones I want to use. Mike turned me on to these Micron's inking pens. So, haha. No, I don't want to go that small, but I'll use this for the eyes. For the face, I tend to get pretty small. I missed that last comment, sorry. I saw something about micron pens. But yeah, you can, you can vary the line weight a little bit with these guys. Kind of give the impression you're using like a crow quill if you're able. Yeah, they work good. I have a like a ESV Bible, and it has margins on the sides where you can sorry, I was reading that comment. And I use like the small microns to write in the margins in that Bible. But yeah, you can get really thin lines with these guys. That last comment, so is that what kind of turned you on to Comicsgate? Just the, you know, so many people I talk to at conventions and stuff, it's like, they don't like what is coming out, and it's just like, they're starving for good material. So yeah, I miss the old days of comics, and I think Lone Star is a great start to something new. I'm excited, and then all the Comicsgate books. Star Wars, we'll see. You plan to do anything with Mike for Blacklist Universe, or too early to tell? So I'm planning on doing my own series called Shadow Century, and if all goes according to plan, I'd like to launch that early next year. So with Blacklist Universe, no. Mike's talked about his universe a little bit. He's got a lot of it planned out, and he said, he's going to be very selective with what comes into it, which I understand. He's got things set up, and he's been planning it for a lifetime. So, so maybe not with Blacklist, but I will be doing my own thing. So, yeah. And you can check out my YouTube channel for things I just posted. Introduction to the team. Kind of went through all the characters with the basic stories about things like that. And what else? The other day I did a live draw on like a promo piece of artwork that will be the first team shot finalized and colored and everything for you guys. So you can check that out on there. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. About 20 years. Wow. Pope Fire, what's up? How are you? That's funny. My camera's better than Mike's. It's my stinking Samsung phone. I got it set up here. Yeah. But that's cool. I'm glad you can see everything and hear me well. I don't have AT&T like Mike, so maybe that's why. But thanks for joining me, guys. So yeah, so someone, Jay Simmerly, has already won the headshot. If you're just joining us, he won this beast. Still gonna finish the emblem and stuff, so he won that. That's going out to him. Keegan Hall, Shadow Century. So the plan would be to release it next year, like early next year. As soon as I finish this project I'm currently working on, I would like to get that out and going. And yeah, so unfortunately I don't have pages done for it. It's it's still a work in progress. I know some of the guys are putting out stuff that is already they already have pages done, so I won't be in that same boat, but I'm looking to get support and hit the ground running and just come out nice and hard with it. Talking to a guy about helping me write it, and I got some things planned that I'm excited about, but I just want to make sure that I have your guys' support and have enough support that once I do start it, I can finish it and make sure I raise enough money to do everything. So that would be the only thing. But yeah, but I'm excited about it. Like so many of these stories that we write, they all, you know, I started writing stuff back in high school for some of the characters and everything, and um, to be able to bring it to life is pretty sweet. So I'm excited to do that. All right, let's see here. Let me finish his mouth. Then I think I might just, I'm getting antsy. I want to like go to the background because I'm gonna drop a lot of blacks and stuff, and hopefully that'll kind of help it get going. J similar, thanks. I thought you were joking. We'll announce it to the group. What's that? I'm sorry, what I miss? What was I joking? That you won it? Come on, man. I ain't gonna joke about that. Drawing arms and legs. Drawing arms and legs. I kind of, you have to go way back when I was like a kid, and I kind of just drew what I saw in the comic books, which is how a lot of people start drawing, And so I want to say the arms and the torso were the easiest thing. And legs were difficult to draw. Legs were difficult. Faces, always difficult. But once you get it, once you learn, the structure of things, and once you get it, you got it. So that helps. But it's a learning thing, and I'm thankful to Mike because he turned me on to George Bridgman, and it's knowing why you're drawing what you're drawing, because I could sit there and draw stuff all day long, but if I don't know why the leg looks like that when it's in this pose, then it's like I can get it wrong 50 times out of 60 or whatever. But if I know why the leg looks like this when it's in this position, then it's like, okay, I can do this 50 times and it's going to look perfect. You know what I mean? Or 100% of the time. So that's the thing. All right. So thank you, Mike, for turning me on to George Bridgman. And I still need to go back and keep learning more because there's so much I can improve on in my stuff. So, all right, Popefire, thank you for checking in, and take care. I'll post the finalized pictures too on the fan page for Lone Star, so you guys can at least see, even if you don't win, you can see what these guys look like when they're done. What is the link to my store? If you go to, you have to go to my website, ericmilutowskiart.com, and I didn't post it in the description on this video yet. I will. But if you go to my website, there's a link to my store on there. So I would do it now, except I'm a little busy. But if you go to like my 2 previous videos I posted, it should be there on the description for you. So if you're able to keep this window open and go there or something, you can do that. And Mike keeps telling me I need to change the change my YouTube channel name because Eric Milutowski is just too hard. But I've already made my ericmilutowskiart.com website, so I can't. It's hard to change that. My DMs on Twitter aren't open. Facebook? Can you do Facebook? Did you mention you can do Facebook? And I could always go on Twitter and I could change that setting and make sure that you can DM me. Okay, yeah, if you could do Facebook, that'd be perfect. Thank you, Carlton76. That is it. He was just there, and he knows I don't have any ghostwriter, so. So thank you. All right. I'm about to bust out my inkwell and drop some thick blacks in the background. So this will be fun. All right. Let me back my camera out again. It'll be a little bit farther, but I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. This crow's neck is good, but y'all have Facebook, so you don't have to worry about Twitter. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, so congratulations. I will get that out to you. And let me get my brush. Handy dandy brush. See, I like to do... No Ghost Rider, no Solo Colossus. You're killing me, man. Well, all right, Solo Colossus. I do have a Solo Colossus I could show you. And since you're harping on me, I will go get it. So, I'll be right back. All right, sorry for the wait. All right, so I do have this Colossus by himself. This one isn't 11 by 17 though, so that's why it's not in the store. But it is, I want to say 8 by 12, and I also have it on metal. It's like a comic book size, 6.5 by 10 metal. So yeah, so I do have this. Sorry, it's not in my store. So yeah, so let me know. You could actually contact me, email me through my store if you want to get that on it. I apologize. Yeah, so that one I did it a smaller size, so I don't have the 11 by 17 of it. But I do have Colossus. I do have him. All right, so I'm about to drop some thick blacks here. Going with the inkwell. And I kind of want like a smoky effect, so I'm gonna, oops, sorry, probably can't see that. I want to like kind of make the inner portion a little lighter than the outer. I kind of like working with dry brush a little bit too, so get some cool effects. So I'm gonna do that there. Brush is not holding the ink very well. Oh, you know why? That's a little better. I need to stir up the ink when it sits for a while. I think it needs to be stirred up, so give me a second while I do that. You won't be able to send it to my personal one because if you're not a friend, but go ahead and do my my fan page, and that'll be the quickest and easiest way. Cool, thanks, man. Sorry if it's been a hassle for you. Haha, good question. No, well, let me see. I think it might have been a Comic-Con. Hold on a second. I got my pen in my mouth. I'm just trying to do something real quick. Yeah, yeah, there's a ton of messages on DeviantArt about that. But if you look in the comments or the description, I put a good, lengthy reason for that picture because I knew I'd get a lot of feedback. I knew I'd get a lot of backlash, and I'm like, you know what? This is why I'm doing this picture. You know what I mean? So I wanted people to know why I was doing it before they gave me a bunch of junk for it, and they did. But so at San Diego Comic-Con, I heard I wasn't there. I must have stepped away. But another guy told me that someone was, like super mad about it, and how dare I use Captain America, and they were gonna tell Marvel, and all this stuff. And he was apparently like, somebody in the industry. I don't know who it was, but it never came to anything at all. And then, sometimes I get some looks at shows, and but nothing beyond that. I mean, it's yeah, but for the most part, it's been received well, and people really like it, and so yeah. But yeah, it's kind of fun to watch people's faces when they come across that page in my portfolio, and I just kind of like wait to see what kind of response I'm gonna get from that picture. But I should uh, I should go grab that and show you guys if you haven't seen it. It's kind of I actually drew it in '08 before he became president, and but just following everything, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't believe he won. But anyway, so I'm sure you guys feel the same. All right. Love it. Yeah, right. I'm offended. I'm gonna cry. Make a scene. Yep. It's crazy. It's kind of funny. My friend, he's a chiropractor, and he posted something on a message board. Just how like all these people are like going to the doctors for like Trump syndrome or some junk, and um, and he's like, dude, I have people come to me with this, you know what I mean? And it's like I can't believe it. It's just crazy to watch people fall apart. It's like, guys, this is what we've been dealing with for the past 8 years. So you can take it. Anywho, politics. Yeah, don't get me started. um, I'm kind of like Mike. I follow politics closely, and it's hard not to say anything. Um, but I want to, if you ask, I will tell you my politics, but I don't want to, talk about it all day long. Alrighty, so there's that. Let me see where else I want to do some blacks here. Pages Manager, perfect, it worked. I just got a message. Justin Simmerly has messaged you, so I will get onto that, man. All right, so I still have this pickup for grabs, so someone can still win this one. The headshot is claimed. This one is still a go. So, doo. What's up, Abyss? How's it going, man? If you're just joining us and you want to win this, read the description below. Just looking for the right comments, the right words, and if you say one of the words I'm looking for, you win. And if no one says the words, then I will just... Oh, thanks, man. That Death Dealer print is awesome. Cool. Glad you like that. If at the end no one says any of the other words I'm looking for, then I will pick someone at random, like based on a number, like, whatever. I'll pick a number, and if you're that person that comments on that number, you will win. So, don't worry, I got it planned out. But yeah, I wanted to do this to say thank you to Mike, and then to you guys for not only supporting Lone Star, but then coming over to my channel and helping me out as well. And yeah, so I appreciate it as a creator, and having your guys' support. I know Mike does as well, and he's doing really well, which is awesome. All the guys, for the most part, in Comic Skate are doing really well. Sorry if you can't see the buildings up there. No, but you're close. Keep going. um, great idea today. More streams like this helps everyone bring it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, I could, I could do one of these for, Graveyard Shift or something else. Like just do some other characters. I think that'd be awesome, and you know, uh, get people going over to different Indiegogos and supporting, helping out, and sharing the love. We will make comics great again. We will. Flaming Nikes. Alright. I closed up my black. This whole side is going to be black. Here, let me move my camera. The base of my crow's neck is like right here, so it's hard to move the paper over. This thing is hard to work with sometimes. There we go. That'll work for now while I do the top part. I was thinking I wanted to go a little Mike Mignola on this pick. I was laying in bed this morning, I'm like thinking of ideas, what to do. I was like, you know what? I would love to see a Mike Mignola version of Lone Star. But I will give it a little go here. Dropping lots of blacks. I was gonna ask this last night in the stream with Mike, but Mark Miller, do you guys? I dig his comics and stuff. I don't know where he stands on everything, but and I don't hear people talk about him too much. I'm just curious, what you guys think of Mark Miller's stuff. He has his own imprint, the Miller World books, and I read Empress, which I thought was a really cool book. Stuart Immonen, I don't know how you say it, but that was a cool. Brazerin. What is that? Browsern? What's that? That is not one of the words. Brazen? Is that what you're trying to say? There you go. I thought so. Philadelphia Eagles! Boom! Carlton 76 gets it! Philadelphia Eagles! Yes! Dropping lots of blacks. Sorry. Yes, I did. Carlton 76, congratulations, man. You will get this sketch when I'm done. Sorry, Keegan Hall. Good job, man. See, I was hoping somebody would go back and do a little research, and you got it, man. Awesome. Keegan Hall, I will throw you what's it called? I will do a headshot for you just for free because of your other comment. You got to get something for that. That was a good comment. So don't feel bad, man. I will throw you something, and yeah. So, but Carlton 76, you get this beast right here. Congratulations, man. So that doesn't mean everybody has to leave. Stay out of here, or stay with me. I still have to finish it, but this one will go to Carlton. All right, man. Yeah, I'm a big Philadelphia Eagles fan, and yeah. The other day when I was doing my intro to the Shadow Century, I was kind of talking a little bit about the NFL and Comicsgate and how I thought it kind of correlated a little bit. If you heard that, I'm curious to get your thoughts, but or if you want me to repeat it. Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I can't do one for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. But yeah, that's funny. All right. What else do I need to do with the brush here? see here. All right, you guys are good sports. What, Carlton? Um, what kind of research did you do? I'm curious. That's funny. Did you go on my something? I think I posted a picture. Did I? I think I posted something about it on Facebook about the Eagles win over the Falcons the other night. So it was it's hard to watch, but the Eagles did pull it out, which I'm glad. But they didn't look great. So I'm excited for Wentz to come back. All right, good job. Yes. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Smart man doing his research. All right, let me get some dry brush over here. Nope, that ain't working. See, I was like, if you guys just, converse a little, keep talking, well, somebody's got to say something. So here, I'll tell you some of my words, all right? So Jim Lee was one. That was the easy one. Bald. If someone mentioned my baldness, because my first stream with Mike, for some reason we got on being bald. So I was like, all right, I'll throw that one in there. I guess I'm not good. No. No. I will be watching the game, hopefully. Although I don't have cable, so I try and I had to watch it on like the Apple TV, the NBC app. So I was able to watch that game. I don't know how the other games will go, but we'll see. If I can catch it, I'll watch it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sebastian Felix. Thank you guys for joining me. All right, so here's the background. Here's Lone Star here. I'll do... That's right, man. See, we're going to be good friends, Keegan. You mentioned Jesus first. That was a great introduction, so I think we're going to be good friends. Even though you like the Cowboys. This is awesome. All the bald guys in here. So then I had Thundercats. That was one of the keywords. Image. No one mentioned image. The Eagles, and that was it. So, all right. So I think I'm done with the brush. I think I wanted to do something like this down here. Turn this on. Do I play video games? No, I don't. I would, I would like to, but my wife, has told me ever so kindly that if I ever got into video games, she'd probably divorce me. No, but just they're, kids and life and comics and drawing and stuff. It would be really hard. I play like games on my phone, like, when I have a little free time. I love Clash Royale. I'm on Clash Royale. Savior's Son is my tag. As well as my DeviantArt tag, Savior's Son. But yeah, no, I played video games a lot, growing up. Some of my favorites, Gears of War, I liked a little back. I played that. What else? Kind of like shooting games. I loved GoldenEye back in the day. What sort of hero is Deacon? Good question. Tiny picture that makes him sort of look like Maverick. I missed the last part of that. Was that Maverick? It looked like Maverick. He is kind of like a samurai kind of guy. I would say he's probably closer to a Snake Eyes than a Maverick. He's got swords and he can use guns too. He's not partial, but yeah. So he's like the awesome fighter of yeah, looks like Maverick. Of the XI hunters, I call them. So, yeah. Deacon is one of my favorite designs of those guys. And, yeah. Then there's Agent Orange. I showed that pic on there. I did that when I was like, hey, what's up, Mike? Look how filthy that ruler is. What? What's the matter with my ruler? Hey, it rolls. It'll roll. And I can do lines just all day long. Woo! What's up, Mike? Thanks for joining. So, I've had 2 winners already. Carlton76 has taken this one home. He said the Eagles, which was one of my words. Oh, it was the ink underneath. Oh, yeah. It was the ink. And then who won? I forget who won the first one. This is the headshot I did. I did a quick pen headshot, and someone won this one. I think it was Jay Simmerly. Yeah, I believe that was it. Sorry, man, this one is already taken. But I will do more of these because I love Mike and I love you guys, and I will do more of these. And I'll do other characters too. So, yeah, man. So, alright. Gay. Alright. So I'm going to go do some more line work on Lone Star himself. Mike, what is Lone Star's like normal name? I'm curious. Is that like something you could say? Or is it like secret? Is it hush hush? Robert Miller. Robert Miller. Robert Miller. Is there someone in your family named Robert? That sounds kind of familiar. I'm curious. Steve Rogers. Right. This is if Steve Rogers was cool back in the day. Yeah, Mike, I was about to start my video and I saw that you were live and I'm like, darn it! I'm like, man, I'm like, what are you doing, Mike? So I posted on your... Okay, yeah, I thought so. That's awesome. I posted on your chat board, I'm like, Mike, I'm going live, should I wait? But, yeah. Why did I at me? 4 hours? Wow. Yeah, man. You go the distance. Alrighty. Can you guys see that alright? And I told another, what's his name? Sorry, I can't remember his name. I told him I'll do him a headshot just for free because he came in and I told him, yeah, you got to say the magic word. And he's like, Jesus. I was like, no, it's not Jesus, but that's a good one. Nice. Page 37. Keegan, yes. It was Keegan. And so I'm like, all right, man. And then he like just threw me this really nice compliment. He's like, you're looking good today or something. And I was like, he's good. He's trying hard. So I'll throw him something just to say thank you. Being a good sport. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm an Eagles fan, so yeah, I'll be nice to you. As long as it's not game day, I can be nice to you. Mike, you're on page 37, right? He's going to 48, I think. The reason I said Jesus Christ was you said you were a Christian on my stream. Yes, yeah. Well, that was a good guess, man. That was good. But yes, I am a Christian. 38 now. Nice. Go. And I saw you posted some final colors on there too, Mike. It's looking really nice. Very nice. And what are you up to on your Indiegogo? Is it still like around 88? Yeah, boy. Nice. If that was to the Indiegogo numbers. Nice. Mike, somebody commented that my camera is much crisper and cleaner than yours. I had to laugh. It's kind of funny. I'm like, it's because I have cocks. Nice. I don't have AT&T. That could be why. I think I've tried AT&T just to see if I could, see what the competition is like out here, but I don't think AT&T is out here in this area. Yeah, I'm using my phone. So I have a laptop. I have the Microsoft Surface Pro. Um, but that I don't have a crow's neck that could hold that. So my phone is just the next best thing. Nice. 250. Nice. Carlton 76. And he's coming home with this awesome Lone Star pick. See? Yeah, man. I'm glad I can hook you up. This is the thank you live draw freebie stream. So thank you to the LoneStar Squadron. And Mike, I've been talking about you and just telling people about how I met you and how you're such an awesome, nice guy. And selfless was the word I used. You're a very selfless guy. And I appreciate you. And I love you as a brother. And I'm excited to see where everything goes with this. It is very exciting. So, thank you, sir. If you're still here, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate your friendship and all the advice you've given me over the years. And even though it's been don't try like Jim Lee a lot of times, I still love you. So, cool. Thanks, man. I'm gonna cry. Do I watch anime? No, I don't. Sometimes I try and catch it, like if it's on Netflix. But that's probably not like real anime. Although there's what was that one? There was one on there that was pretty cool. What was it called? It was like one word. It was like a weird word. It was like pie or watch Naruto. Oh, I have watched what's it called? The little boy with the arrow on his head. Why can't I can't think of it right now. Brain fart. I've watched all that. Someone turned me onto that, and I watched that whole series. He gave me some Last Airbender. Thank you, Mike. He gave me a bunch of like discs with the stuff on there, so I watched that. That was really good. That was cool. That was fun. My kids would definitely be into that. All right. Sorry, I feel like I'm going really slow. I'm kind of looking under the camera. I need to position this better, but it's hard. Oh yeah, the movie. Ugh, movie was horrible. The anime is so much better, and just the character development and everything is just like really good. It's fun. And then they did the newer one. I kind of watched a little bit of the newer one with the girl. That was okay. I tried to watch it with my kids because, I don't want to watch cartoons like, oh, thank you, Cora. Yeah, I tried to, you know. But anyway, it didn't last too long. But it wasn't too bad. I think it was pretty good, like as far as, the same style and kind of story as The Last Airbender. I thought it was good. Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, I've seen that on Netflix. That doesn't look too bad. Is that the live action one they did? I know they did a live action one on Netflix. And then beyond that, can't think of any other anime I've watched. FMA Brotherhood is really good. Haven't heard of that. Where is that at? Sword Out or something there, Special Felix. I'll probably go in and throw some white out on these buildings in the background, but for now, I'll do this. I still remember doing all these building scenes in the Hand of the Morning Star series I did with Mike, Like towards the end, the bad guy was like grew like the size of Godzilla and was like destroying the city. I think it was San Diego actually. I have a San Diego downtown San Diego shot that I did, and I remember just drawing buildings and that was fun. And speaking of San Diego, the Meg book that me and Mike just did, we did a lot of pictures of San Diego as well. So I think Mike likes to do San Diego in his books. And if you guys haven't heard about the Meg, me and Mike did the comic book adaptation, and you could check it out on Amazon. Oh, it wasn't in the novel too? Okay. All right. But Hand of the Morning Star you wrote, so you just threw that in there. um, so we did the comic adaptation from the novel, and it's put out by the DeBell brothers. And yeah, me too, man. Me too. Hopefully soon. I heard it might be this week, but then, this week is pretty much over. So hopefully next week would be nice. Would be nice. Yeah, I'm trying not to be too mad about it. But I am. Mad and sad. But anyway, what were we talking about? Anime. Yes, anime. Have you guys watched any of the Godzilla stuff on Netflix? They have those Godzilla things on there now. They look cool. I don't know how the story is, but they look cool. Alright, going in for the finer details. So Mike, do you like my drawing? Is it to your liking? Can you give it the okay? Can you give it the sign of approval? You watched the first one? It's pretty good. I think I started to watch the first one. Yeah, I should probably go and check it out. I tend to just watch, stuff in the background when I'm drawing. I put it on my computer. That's next to me over here. I'll give you a shot. There it is. That was Mike's stream earlier. So, yep. So I kind of watch stuff while at work. The second one has me stopping and starting, drags on. Yeah. I just started watching Jack Ryan on Amazon, and I'm on the second episode. It's pretty good. I'll definitely keep watching. I like Krasinski. I forget his first name, but I like him as an actor. I liked him in The Office. You guys like The Office? I think everybody likes The Office. But yeah. And it was fun seeing Dwight in the Meg. That was cool. He wasn't like super funny in the Meg, but it was cool seeing him. What should I watch? What is really good? I'm sorry, I missed that. Was it Max? And if so, where can I find it? What's it on? Alright. Oh, Sword Art Online. Oh, okay. I asked you... Oh, what did I ask you? I thought I asked you something. Does somebody help me out? What did I ask Mike? I forget. I asked you something. I think I was talking about the Meg, and then I'm sorry. I will try and think of it, or if somebody can write it. I forget. Sorry. Alright, back in with the ruler. Mike said my ruler is dirty, but he just saw the ink underneath. This is a cool ruler. I'm able to slide it. Well, now it's hard because it's not on anything solid. It's not on paper. But I can just slide it up and it rolls, and then I can just draw my straight lines all day long. Whoa. Sorry. I have to say most of the anime I enjoy is almost done. It's fantastic. Drag my pen, don't push it. Drag it, don't push it. Sorry. So like this? Is that better? Is that what you mean? Sorry, I think it was just the angle that I was going. Okay, let me see here. Cowboy Bebop. I know my excuses are weak. I should just say, Mike, you are right. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Which is true. I don't know. I need you, Mike. Oh crap. See, it's the my camera's in the way. And I was pushing again. Can I do both? Sorry, I'm trying to work around my camera. Sorry. Yes, you're right, Mike. I will do what you say. See, I want to push. I gotta push. I gotta go that way. Right? Do I have to push? Sorry, I pushed. Alright. Alright, Mike. Get ready. Turn your head. Don't watch it. Alright. Mike is the art teacher, man. He's the man. He knows how to do it. And he's going to tell you how to do it. Because he does it right. You got to do it right. Isn't that right, Mike? Well, I'm excited, Mike, for you to get some better internet, because then I could maybe see what you're doing. Because when I watch your streams, sometimes it's hard to like focus in, you know. But I need to learn from the master. All right, working on the ledge. I'm 80% there. I'm getting there. Just got some little fine details to throw in there. All right. Cool, man. Looking sweet. This is your baby I'm working on right here. If you're new to the chat, Carlton76 here has won this image of the live draw I'm doing for Lone Star. So this will be his. And the other ones are spoken for as well, unfortunately. But as I said, I'll do more of these live draw freebie giveaways for the other Comic Skate creators, and just to say thank you for the support and for you guys. You guys make this happen. And I'm sure, as Mike can attest, we are thankful to you guys. Without you, we couldn't do this. Ain't that right, Mike? And I'm gonna darn skip it. I am gonna take a quick second break real quick. I will be back. Let me hold on a second. Yeah, I will be right back. I'm trying to mute this. I don't know if I can. Anyway, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Will you be at Alamo Comic Con, Eric? I hadn't planned on it, but yeah, I'm trying to keep a light schedule for the cons. When is Alamo Comic Con? What are the dates? I try and do like one a month. Kind of works with my family schedule and everything. So I'm doing Kamikaze at the end of October, and I'm doing there's the Alpha MegaCon. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but the Christian Comic Art Society, they do it. All right, I'm gonna drag Mike. Gonna drag this. Boom. And that's one day in September. Okay, late October. So I'm probably gonna be doing. Um, did I say Kamikaze? It's changed names now. It's like Stanley's LA Comic Con or something. So, hey Edwin, how's it going, man? Thanks for checking in. So yeah, let me give you a shot here. I'm about 80% done-ish. So, Stanley Comic Con is crap. Yeah. Last year wasn't good. The year before I did well at that one, but yeah. I never have money when it comes time to get a booth for Alamo, I feel like. So, I don't know. So anyway, it's hard to get them all in there. Cool, thanks Edwin. Awesome. Unfortunately, these are spoken for. I had some words that if people said that they would be the winner of this and the headshot that I did. Here is a headshot pick I did earlier, and so this one is spoken for as well. I'm still gonna finish the emblem on his hat there, but so this one is won by Jay Simmerly, and then we got this one here. Carlton 76 has won this one, and I might do another head sketch. Well, I will. I said I would, so I'll do another head sketch that is claimed as well. So yeah, man. Yes, his foot is off that ledge. So what's up, High Point? What's going on? Thanks for joining me, guys. So yeah, I'm 80% there. Just got some little fine details to do. Still got to do his mouth. I'm gonna turn this over here. Goggles. Mike, someone said earlier, you might have been here, but they said, like, you know, they really dug the design you did for this guy. Good job designing them. I tend to make noises when I draw for some reason, so sorry. Alright. Oh, here's a question. Mark Miller. I don't really hear you guys talk too much about him. Tell us why you moved to Cali. Oh, who, me? Sorry, I changed the subject. Mark Miller. What? I think his comics are okay. I'm sure he's probably left-leaning, but I don't hear you guys talk about him too much. And he's kind of doing his own imprint, so I was just curious where he was at on everything and where you guys were at with him. But how I came to Cali. So, do you want the long version or the short version? Short version, I met a woman from California and I married her. That was a good decision. and I moved here. Uh, Long story short, but long version, I'm from New Jersey originally, and I went to art college. Went to the Delaware College of Art and Design. It was a 2-year program. Got my associate's degree there, and uh, I was a fairly new Christian. I came to know the Lord, and around the entertaining version, right? What did I use to make the smoke? All right, I'll pause on that story. I used a dry brush, dipped it in the inkwell, and did some dry brush stuff. So I might go back in and do a little bit of really thin hatching in there too. And same on the background here. I'll do hatching and kind of build this up, make it go nice gradient. Funny, moved to New Jersey from California. Ah, that's funny. That is too funny. So yeah, I went to art college and came to know the Lord. Like I think it was around 2000. So I graduated in 2000 from high school and went to art college. It was a secular school, and I just, you know, being a new Christian, I just felt like, man, like, am I really ready to jump in to the secular world, for work and everything, and then comics, comics being what they were in the 90s, was very sexualized, and I was like, oh, man, like it's gonna be rough. So, I had to think a lot about everything, and I was like, well, maybe I could be a youth pastor. So I went to Bible college. Right after that, my church in New Jersey, my pastor was on the board of trustees at the Boston Baptist College, I think it was called. I think it was Boston Bible College first, and they changed it to Boston Baptist College or something like that. I know it changed names while we were there. But anyway, so I went there to study youth ministry and took a little time to do that, and I met my wife there the first year. I know one day you'll be more popular than PewDiePie because of your drawings. I don't. Who is PewDiePie? I missed that stream you did, Mike. I'm kind of out of the loop on that. I apologize, but I'm glad I draw better than whoever the heck that is. So I went for 1 year. I met my wife. My wife went for 2 years, but during that first year that I was there, every sermon, we had chapel daily. But just the studying, the book reading I was doing, just, the chapels, everything. It was like the Lord was just telling me, pursue your art, pursue your art, pursue your art. We read a really good book called Roaring Lambs. Really good book by Bob Briner, I think, who was in the TV industry. And he was just talking about how, we need to, if you are a Christian, you need to be a Christian, whatever vocation you're in any profession. I mean, if it's TV, if it's comics, if it's, whatever. I mean, you could be just a handyman. I mean, whatever you're doing, you just do it for the Lord. And, yeah, me too. And so that just like spoke to me, like, there's guys doing, they're doing it, you know what I mean? It can be done. And it we don't have to fear, if the Lord is with us. And so I think what I did is I kind of gave in to fear a little bit, and I was like, well, let me do what I'm comfortable with, which was, I could be a youth minister. I could teach kids, like, it's, but hey, I can do that too as an artist. So first year, boom, I left and moved back to New Jersey. Obviously I stayed in touch with my fiance, and we planned to get married. And so in 2005, I'm going to push again, aren't I? I got to drag. Sorry, Mike. And so in 2005, well, and then too came the decision, like, okay, well, we knew we were going to get married, but then it's like, well, do we stay in New Jersey or do we go to California? So California being the hub of comics that it was, and I really did debate too. I mean, I debated for a while because I was getting very involved in my church, and so I was like, all right, well, I could do art anywhere, but do I go to California or do I stay here in New Jersey? And so I debated that for a while, and I went to California. And I'm glad I did, because that's how I met Mike. So, but check this out. So, got married, moved to California. The same week that I moved out to California, or like I moved out to California, I got here on a Friday, and I had set up a an interview for work. So I got out here, and like the first day I'm here, I had a job interview, and I got work with what was called Iron Mountain. They're like a data protection company. So I was basically a truck driver, kind of going around and picking up data tapes, backup tapes for companies. So I got to stinking drive around San Diego, and just it was like awesome. So I got to basically learn San Diego from driving a truck. My first job here, and it was really really fun. So there's that, and then our first place in La Mesa, where we first lived, blocks away from our house where we're staying, was just beginning, like a Christian comic book company, Alias Comics, with Lamppost Publications, and it was just like that right there was confirmation for me that I was exactly where I needed to be. I was exactly where the Lord wanted me. So yeah, so that's the entertaining story of how I came to California. But yeah, and it's been awesome because a lot of the work that I've done has been of kind of like Christian kind of what's the word? Just you know what I'm trying to say, but just kind of Christian in aspect. And so I handed the Morning Star with Mike and with Lamppost Publications, and that was just a Christian book for sure. Then I did Monomyth, which was loosely based on like the angels and Heaven, Hell, Garden of Eden, and everything. Michael and Lucifer were big characters in that book, it's in my store if you want to kind of check out the cover at least. So I'm excited, and my book Shadow Century is spiritual, kind of like a spiritual kind of story. It has to do with heaven and hell and the battle between light and darkness and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to see what is in store for me with that, and what the Lord does with that. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that story there. All right. So let me back out a little bit. This is getting closer. Got a little bit more stuff to go. But this is one of the pieces I'll be giving away. No, I'll give you the short version. All right, Mike, give me another question. What's another good topic? What do you think about The Last Jedi? Somebody else mentioned that earlier. The Last Jedi. All right, so the whole thing with Rey. First off, I mean, I guess everybody thought like, oh, who is she? That was the big question. Like, who is this girl? And then in the movie, it was just like, Kylo Ren is just like, you're nobody. You're nobody. You're, like, and it was kind of funny, but yeah, it was just like, what, So if they leave it there, I mean, that's just like, why would you do that? Like, how can you do that? All right, and then there's the scene with Luke Skywalker, which I mean, it was cool, but I don't know, like the way he died. I guess it was just like really, like I don't know. It left so much to be wanting. So yeah, the Solo movie I definitely liked more. The Rogue One was definitely better, way better than The Last Jedi. And yeah, hopefully, I hope he was lying. I hope that was just like a cheap trick. I got suckered into it. You're lame. Tell me why you're obsessed over Jim Lee. I'm not gonna do that because you played a horrible trick on me. I'm not gonna do it. Don't talk about my Jim Lee. um, I just I love his style. I think Jim Lee is an awesome artist. All right, if nothing else, could you agree with me, Mike, that he has like all right, if not some of the best or like the best, but I mean he's got some of the best covers. I think. High Point, yeah, yeah. No, no. uh, nobody wanted Coward Luke. Uh, d- Come on, guys. How many of you like Jim Lee's art? Come on. How many of you like Jim Lee's art? Let's show Mike how we love Jim Lee. He's good. He's good. I think he's yeah. Anyway, I think he's good. He's okay. Yeah. Out of all the comic book artists out there, I mean, you know, he's up there. Come on, Mike. He's up there. No EVS, but okay. High Point. Jim got me into comics. Yeah, see, I think if I came into comics like 10 years earlier, then I wouldn't, I wouldn't be as big of a Jim Lee fan as I am. Jim Lee plus Art Thibert for the win. Yeah, I still like Scott Williams more, but a good inker. Yeah, and I really dug Art's headshot of Lone Star, and he colored it, and it looks awesome. I was checking that out. That was really cool. Cable sketch from Art. Mike, did you guys post the Lone Star headshot on your fan page? Because that was sweet. That was really cool. Oh yeah? Ah, okay. I could see that. Yeah, definitely had his. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw the colors in it. Now that I think about it, yeah, it kind of looked like Non-John. That's cool. Does Art know Non-John? Did you tell him to get it colored? Okay, cool. Well, some other artists that I've been enjoying their work have been Stuart Eminem. If I'm saying his name wrong, I apologize. Mike, you can correct me. He always does. He knows how to pronounce all these guys' names. I thought it was Art Thibert. So that's how I pronounce it. And then Mike goes Art Thibert. So all right, that's how you pronounce it. It's Art Thibert. All right, but I don't know these things. It's kind of like when I create characters, I make their names like phonetical, so that way it's like no one has to like wonder how to pronounce their name, or like you're saying this guy's name for like 10 years and then it's like, oh, that's how you pronounce that guy's name. I was saying it wrong all these years, because anyway. So I'm horrible with the names and such. Yep. Joe Maduria. I used to butcher his name. Greg Capullo. I'd butcher his name. Chris Bacalo, though, I think that's the correct pronunciation, right? Bacalo? Like Bach? Like the musician? So, anyway. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, artists that I like Chris Bacalo's artwork. Artie Bear? Madureira. That's why I just say Joe Mad. That's why. If I'm looking at the name, it's easier, but yeah, that's a hard one. Joe Quesada. That one's easy. That one's easy. Why is that one so easy? But yeah, don't ask me to pronounce Mike Millar. I can't do it. Other artists I like. Joe Quesada was actually, I dug his stuff back in the day. His like X-Men stuff, his Wolverine with the veins and the just that was cool, man. Yep. I love Joe Mad stuff. Love his style. All the early image guys were big influences for me. Mike, sorry, I didn't know your stuff at the time, or else I would have, you know. But yeah. Who are your influences, Mike? I know you liked John Byrne, and who are some of the other ones? That's Jim's fault. All right, D Wolf, take care, man. Thanks for sticking in here. Sorry I didn't win anything, but thanks for checking in. Fabian Nietzsche's. See, that's the name. Nietzsche, Niciza. How do you pronounce that one? Niciza. Ah, man. I'll just stick with the first names, man. Fabian. What? Niciza. Fabian Niciza. Okay. Alright. I just gotta go slower, man. I guess now I know how people feel with my name. Yeah, you did. You spelled it correct, man. I'm wondering if I should do this white outline on him. Maybe I should just pull it in close and not do the white outline. I don't know. I did it on the left side there, so I wonder if I should just do it all around. But anywho, I bet I can make you struggle to say something. Alright, man, go for it. Give me a name that I can struggle with. Say I love Copernic. Who's that? Copernic. I love Copernicus. He was a cool man. He was cool. Copernicus. Forget that other guy. Let's change the subject. Copernicus, wasn't he the guy that said the Earth was round? Wasn't he the first guy? Kaepernick. Yeah, there you go. Kaepernick. High Point. Yes, I am going out with my own comic on Indiegogo. The plan is for early next year. I am working on it as I'm working on another project, which is why I'm not doing it right now. I'm working on another project that I was already, contracted to do. So I'm going to finish that up. Copernicus. Yes. And Mike, this little tidbit you might like, but Copernicus, he was the first one to say the Earth is round, I believe. But if you go back to Job, in Job, Job was like the first book of the Bible. It says the sphere of the earth. The sphere of the earth. So, if he just read his Bible, man, people would have known that a long time ago. What do I have to do? The circle that earth hangs upon. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, but back to, so my book is called The Shadow Century. And like I said, I'll plan on launching that early next year. You can check out my other videos. I did an introduction to the team just the other day, and then I just started I'm not trying to school you, I just thought it was, a cool little tidbit of information for people. I did, the first team shot with everybody in there. I just started working on that yesterday, so that's up on my channel as well. You can check that out. And yeah, I'm taking it slow, and hopefully, just kind of get support slowly, and then by the time next year hits, hopefully I'll have a really good Indiegogo, and I'm excited for that. So, all right, let me do some bricks, and then maybe I might just finish this off the air, depending, and then I'll put the final up on Mike's LoneStar page, so you guys can check it out. And then maybe I'll have it colored, and then when I do my Indiegogo, you guys can get it for free, or something like that. I don't know. Just throwing things out there. What do you think of that? What do you think of that there? That way, even if you didn't win the original, you could still get a piece of this Lone Star artwork. Mike, excuse me, what would you suggest I do to get better at inking? Like, what are some, obviously Bridgman you would suggest for structure, but anybody on inking you would suggest? Like, because inking is a technique, you know, needs to be learned, so I'd appreciate any advice that you can give me. I just kind of, you know, do what I do just because. Stop using freaking markers. What? Markers? What? Come on, man. I can't use this for my blacks. I just drop it in there sometimes. Stop using markers. I only do markers when I'm in a hurry. Like doing like convention stuff, typically, I think. Lies. Never get in an argument with Mike. You will lose. A marker? This isn't a marker. What? It's a micron. I thought you use microns, don't you? Yes, it is. So this is a marker? I'm confused now, man. I'm using these because of you. I started out my stream saying that you turned me on to micron pens. Now I'm just confused. I'm just doing it all wrong, man. I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to give up. I'm using the brush because you said I should try doing the brush. So I got my brush over here. Using some brush. My BMOG brush because of Mike. Got my microns because of Mike. Come on, man. Thought I was on the right path. Now I'm just like questioning my life. What the heck? I was feeling good up until this point. Use the brush. Get a quill. Get some ink. Learn how to use real tools. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come over and you're gonna have to show me how to use like a crow quill because man, I don't know. I have some and I tried it and pff, I don't know if they're just bad like quills or what, but I'm not good with it. Thank you, Sketch Therapy. This looks pro. Huh! Now what? So yeah, you're gonna have to teach me that one, Mike, because I don't know, man. I learned about Copics from EBS. Yeah. Dang, Mike. Mike's like my mentor, and now he's like just destroying me. Man. All right, Mike. I'm about to stop doing this Lone Star picture, man. Forget you. All right, so there's some bricks. Sorry if that was out of focus or he's a schoolyard bully. Did you hear that, Mike? You're a schoolyard bully. All right. But you know stuff. But you know stuff. It's the problem. Stop knowing stuff, Mike. Why do you know so much stuff, Mike? Yeah, my bandwidth. You know what? Cox is cool. If anybody's in San Diego area, if you call up Cox and you like complain like that you're paying too much, they'll drop your bill. They did that for me like twice. I complained and I was like, I'm going somewhere else, man. Even though there was like nowhere else to go. They have like a monopoly, like most places here in San Diego. Like our electric. But anyway, yeah, they dropped my bill for like a long time. So I should call up and complain again. But anyway, if you're if you're like me. Yeah, man, bills are too high. I just got a text for Verizon. It's like 160 something for 2 lines, me and my wife. Let's not even talk about bills. Let's talk about cool stuff like comics. See, Mike, you had to just bring up something. Now this whole stream is just down. I'm feeling so down. He comes on here and tell me I gotta drag my pen instead of push it. I'll push it if I want to, Mike. I will push my pen if I want to. Everything is awesome. Yeah, we should just start singing that song. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're having something. Everything is awesome. My favorite part, it's like he goes into, you know, like the Starbucks and he's like, that'll be $37. Awesome. Or something. Oh, that was great. That was so cool. And they're making a second one. Excited about that. Chris Pratt is funny. He's a funny dude. What'd you guys think of Jurassic Park number 45 or whatever they're on? It's kind of funny. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I did go to the movies and I saw it, and I'm a little worried about Taco Tuesday though. I didn't think this new Jurassic Park was going to be that good, but it was all right. It was a lot better, you know, it was better than I expected. When you have low expectations, you know, movies tend to be okay, like some of the DC movies. But anywho. Alright, some more bricks. What else do I gotta do? I gotta do some buildings. Gotta do the emblem on his head. And then I'm pretty much done. Let me back out here. Alright, there you go. Sorry, I got a pen in my mouth. That's not a great angle. Let me see if I can straighten this. So this is on 8.5 by 11. Yeah. Except Wonder Woman are suck. Yeah, when I saw Batman vs Superman, I had such low expectations. I walked away thinking like, yeah, that was all right. But now I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then Justice League, like, Mr. Bond, what'd you miss? Mike, just made me feel so bad, and I was about ready to stop the stream. But we're still going. We're still going. But Mike's harping on me about my inking, and I'm feeling horrible now. Anyway, make that into the LoneStar card. That'd be cool. You'd have to sell Mike onto that one at point. Or how about we make it one of the LoneStar cards? Mike should have like a whole set. So we should do one. Mike, you should do a bunch of like cool fan art. Well, professional, you know, like do like Ethan Van Schreiber and some other guys, Malin, sorry, and just do some cool cards. What do you think, Mike? Come on, Mike. Ethan Van Schreiber's doing like a Comic Skate Skyber. What did I say? Schreiber? Sorry. Skyber. He's doing a chessboard with the Comic Skate stuff. Ethan Pam Schreiber. Yeah. Come on, Mike. I'm saying it right. Am I the only one that can't pronounce comic book guys' names? Like, would you look at Bill Sienkiewicz? I mean, come on, you gonna get that right on the first try? No way, no way. John Malin sucks at it too. I like Malin. I think we would get along really good. And we're like the same age, ish. He said ish. He kind of didn't want to say. I think he might be a little older, but it's all good. Schreiber. Oh, Sorry. Yeah, don't tell him I said that, Schreiber. Sorry. Skyber. I'm gonna be like blacklisted from Comicsgate if he finds out. Just kidding. John Romita Jr. Am I saying that one right? John Romita. Mike, were you was John Romita Sr. Did you like his stuff? Was he one of your influences? I'm curious. It's pronounced Joan. Joan Romita Jr.? Are you serious? Joan Romita Jr.? Are you messing with me? It's Jon, isn't it? John? Joan? What? Huh. All right. I have that book, by the way. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. That was good. All right, let me pull it out because I'm sure I'm saying this guy's name wrong. Where's it at? Where's it at? I got it down here somewhere. Here it is. John Buscema? Buscema? John Buscema? Oh, sorry. Is this one you're talking about, Mike? Did Romita Senior do a lot of the stuff in here? Buscema. Buscema? Alright. John Buscema. Alright. At least I didn't say like Bus Sema. John Bus Sema. Yeah, this is Buscema. Although I heard that, well, was it this book or another one? No, I think it was another book. I heard like there's another one called Stan Lee's How to Draw Comics, but Stan Lee didn't really write it. Another guy did, who I met, and he was like an editor. And he's like, yeah, I ghost read that book. I ghost wrote that book, sorry. I'm just bad at this. I just need to shut up. I'm not good at math either. I thought I was good at English. Apparently not. Alright. Let's see. Almost 2 hours. Alright. 2 hours. So I'll do the emblem on Mr. Lone Star's head. So the building is on fire behind him? Yeah. The vampires and all the demons have kind of ransacked the city. So, yeah, that's what I was going for. No, that's not what's happening. Yeah, just stop, Mike. Stop it, Mike! Oh, so, no, the buildings aren't on fire. I was gonna do all black and then do white out, but I'm just kind of in between what I'm doing back there with the buildings. So, yeah, you'll just have to forgive me, Mike. Aren't you? Do you have other stuff? Shouldn't you be drawing right now, Mike? Stop looking at my stream and just draw. Man, you gotta finish Lone Star, man. Come on. Mike, next Mike is gonna tell me I'm using these wrong. That's not how you do it. Seeing that's totally off-centered. Darn it! Mike's vibes are just killing me. I'm gonna scan this in, Mike, and I'm gonna make a print, and I'm gonna sell it and keep all the money for myself. So keep it up, Mike. Keep it up. Watch. I guess I'm gonna have to scan this in. If I do make a print, I'm gonna have to fix it in Photoshop. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Alrighty. That's a sucky looking star. Sorry. I'll fix that in Photoshop too. Once Mike gets off the stream, I'll be as good as gold. He's just, I can hear him breathing and he's just messing me up on every stroke I take here with the pen. See, and I started off the stream talking about Mike and how wonderful of a guy he is. He's so selfless. And then look, you come over here, Mike, and you just taint everything, man. All right. Before I leave, I'm gonna do an Edwin Boyette Lone Star Ho, just because. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. And we got 2 winners. Well, actually, we could say 3. But his Dove shirt would be a better pick for crypto. Gosh. So the winners are of the headshot. Jay Simmerly won the headshot here. Pull this out. I did a real quick pen sketch. So he won that one. What's supposed to be an oh yeah, that's an eagle. So I'll finish the emblem on his head here, and then gosh, I can't even remember who was the winner of this one. It was Carlton 76. Yes, he won this guy. So I'm almost done. Yes. Boudini Bond. You didn't win one, man. I'm sorry. You didn't win one. But I will do more of these. Get the Gary Shipman stream. Eric is done here. Yes. I will quit here, guys. I'll finish this up. Yes, I got your message, Carlton. We're all set. I will post the final of this and the headshot for you guys to check out on Mike's Facebook fan page. So go check out Gary. I am done here. Thank you guys for checking in and watching me for 2 hours. I appreciate it, guys. And stay tuned for more Shadow Sentry. Thank you, guys. Peace out.